Alright, so I want to record this for posterity. Now, as you can see in front of me, I have two Analogue Pockets. Now, for some of you people on the Analogue Pocket Reddit, this is nothing because there's some of you that have multiple colors. A few of you even have every single color that came out. But that's not why we're doing this. So, on the right is my personal daily driver Analogue Pocket. It's the Slimer, as I call it, the glow-in-the-dark unit. I got it literally when it came out from Analogue. Yes, I was one of the lucky ones that actually bought it from Analogue and actually use it rather than scalping it or buying it from a scalper. And on the left, I have my boy's Game Boy Cactus that you guys know from the Kitten's Kitchen episode. He's back in rehab again, so this time he finally caved in and bought a Pocket and had me do it for him. So, couple things of note. These have literally been bought, I would say, about almost a year apart from one another. Also, the SD cards in the systems are exactly the same, and I will show that in a second. And also, it's an exact clone. So what I did was, when I made his SD card, is I literally took my SD card, used Win32 Disk Imager, and made an image, and then burnt the image to his SD card. So they're exactly the same. So, and also, that's not going to matter in a couple seconds, and you'll see why. So, firstly, we're going to go to my Pocket. Now, I don't know if they're using a different chipset or what's going on, or if they changed the FPGA somehow. There were some changes made. But there is a little bit of a problem, because initially, part of me was thinking, well, I like the black better. You know, I might see if I could trade it, right? But I ran into a problem, and he also wanted the black to match other accessories, So as we're seeing, we're running the 2600 core, and so far this is the only core that I've personally had issue with. So we're going to run the same exact game on both. So I'm going to run Keystone Capers on mine, and as you can see, the game works fine. I don't have to really move it around. So it's perfectly fine, no issues on mine. However, if I run it on his, I get graphical glitches galore. And I don't know why all of a sudden it's not happening on camera. It's weird. But yesterday, I literally swapped both SD cards and swapped them back, same issue. There it goes. See? Issue right there. Now it's on the menu doing this. And you can see mine is just fine. So I don't know what the hell is going on with his, that there's a problem. So I'm gonna restart it, and I'm gonna attempt to show you the problem again. Now remember, mine's working just fine. You see me run it. I don't know if there's a problem with the FPGA chip or what's going on, but yesterday the game was crashing, and it was the only core that was happening with. Today, now the menu's not working. Oh, no. Come on, start the game. Now let me try to load another game, because it was also doing that with Pitfall as well. And today it's working just fine. I don't understand it. But you saw the menu was messed up too today. So I don't know if I've got a defective pocket on his end. I don't know what the hell's going on. And the pocket just showed up, like literally 2 days ago. Like yesterday. Like today's Friday night as I'm shooting it. Well, technically Saturday morning. And I got it on Thursday afternoon. So I don't know what the hell's going on. Let me also turn both of these off. I'm going to swap the SD cards because this is my old one. This is the one that worked in my pocket for so long. So that's how I know this is a good one. And this is his that he just bought off Amazon. It's the same thing. Like literally the same thing. So there really shouldn't be an issue. Because if it was an issue of the SD card being fake, it would have failed the test. And also wouldn't have been able to burn the image correctly. So we're going to swap the SD cards back again. Turn it on again. And as you saw, they're both the exact same SD card. And I swapped them again. By the way, the reason mine goes to this is because I have it set to go to the last core I have. Whereas on his, I didn't do it because he didn't tell me to do it. Alright, so we're going to go back to the VCS. And we're going to go to Keystone Capers again, and we're going to start it again. And now we're doing it at the same time. I don't understand it. Now all of a sudden it's working. But as you saw, the menu wasn't working, so I don't know what the hell happened. But at least I caught the menu not working on tape. So, and I haven't had a problem with mine ever. So, I don't know, like I said, again, I don't know if it's the FPGA that's defective or what the hell's the problem. But as I'm recording this, now that this has seemingly resolved itself, I'm just going to hand it off to him like normal, and if there's another issue, then I'm going to have to return it. Because he actually gave me the money and had me pick it up on my Analogue account. So, because it had to come here anyway. So, that's what I might have to do. But yesterday, it was having graphical glitches. Now, all of a sudden, I'm playing it today. Let me try to physically move the unit as I'm, you know, like, shake it a little bit. But now all of a sudden it's working. I don't fucking understand it. And let's do another swap of the SD cards just to rule out anything else. It's ridiculous I gotta keep doing this, but especially when someone's in rehab, I want to get to this fucking source of the problem first. By the way, I do plan on doing, and I have video shot going over this as well as the game drives that I've got. So we're gonna run it again, one more time. And I did nothing with this SD card since, at all. Just play them, put it away. That's it. That's all I did. Didn't change no settings. No nothing. Might as well set a lower volume because I have them lower. There it is. Haha, I knew it would happen eventually. This is what I got yesterday. And let me turn down the volume so this way, it doesn't, make your ears bleed. That's the exact thing I got yesterday. So it literally would, the game would glitch up as soon as you selected it. And then I'd start moving and there's your graphical glitches. So, and I have never, ever had that problem on my Slimer. Never. And I'm the original owner. I'm the only owner, and this just came like 2 days ago. So again, I don't know if Analogue. And by the way, these buttons. Another change is that these buttons right here are a little inwards, whereas this one seems to be a little just shiny. Oh, they are concave. All right, well, can't really see it too much, but I don't know if they changed the friggin' the RAM, if they changed the FPGA. I don't know what they did, because this is the first time that I've personally seen this, but I've heard complaints about it. And there's people that complain that certain cores weren't working. This one, the 7800, I've heard complaints about. So I don't know what the hell's going on with this thing. And it's literally the only core that does this. It's literally the only core that does that. On here, I've tested Game Boy Advance, I've tested Game Boy, I've tested Neo Geo, I've tested, oh god, what the hell? Genesis I've tested PC Engine CD. It's just unreal. And I know he said when I talked to him today, well, 2600 is not so much of a big deal for him, but still, if you're buying a console, if you're buying this handheld for $300, there's the graphical glitches again. Like I said, this is exactly what I would see yesterday when I turned it on, like when I went to this core. And then I would start moving, and there you go. So we're back to where it used. So the Pocket was trying to make me look stupid for a bit, but this is why. No, this has nothing to do with the Pocket. What I'm about to say. This is exactly why you keep testing. A lot of people, they just want to turn it on once or twice. Oh, well, there's no problem. And then just give it back to you, and then you wind up having the problem again. This is why you keep testing and keep testing. And see, Slimer hasn't moved yet. My glow-in-the-dark hasn't had an issue yet. At all. This has had tons of issues since then. I'm just letting them die. This is why you keep letting stuff go. This way you keep testing it until you can repeat the problem. Because as you can see, it tried to make a fool out of me. And then eventually, I just kept at it. We got the problem. Because just because it'll work once, it's not going to work again. It would not work the second time. So, where I'm at personally is, to me, I'm just going to hand it off to him. But if he has another problem with it, I might have to take it back and send it back. It's going to suck because he doesn't have his Switch there. I don't have a house key, so it's not like I can get his fucking Switch. And as you can see, Mario's working just fine. But then again, that's the same, Game Boy. I guess that's spiritualized core, I think. Because I know I have the Bud core, but I don't know if I have it selected. Oh, I do. So yeah, but the Badud core is working. And the 2600 one, by the way, is the spiritualized core. Alright, let's run with Game Gear. Let's do Triple Trouble, because I didn't try Game Gear yet. And I didn't try PC Engine yet. I'm just keeping, I can just turn my slammer off. I mean, this is a great device. It is. Like I said in my stream that I did, this is an amazing device. It's just that this is the first time that I've seen it act up like that. And it's messed up because the only reason he got the black in the first place, not just because he liked the color, but because he was told that it would ship within 24 to 48 hours. It didn't ship for like literally 5 days. And yet other people got their colored consoles, which were supposed to ship later, they got them earlier. Or else he would have gotten the gold one. He really wanted the teal, but the teal was already sold out when he had when he got paid. And let's check. By the way, from Hotego, these are actually working now. As I was noticing on mine. Because I've been using the Neo Pocket for so long. Because last time I tried the Neo Geo Pocket, it was in that state where it wasn't working. So I didn't bother to check it. But now I did, and it actually, I was able to get to the first boss in Sonic Pocket Adventure no problem. I'm trying to see if the menu's acting up again. Just gonna jiggle it just a tiny bit. And the reason I do this is because I want to make sure that there's no loose connections. You don't want to hit it like slam it, just just a little gentle, like a tumble. Kind of like if it would be in your pocket and you're in the car. Because you want to make sure that there's nothing loose. Because if there is, that could be a reason why the FPGA isn't fully working. Wonder Swan. I don't think he's going to play Wonder Swan. I don't even think he knows there's a Wonder Swan core for this yet. And the Yankees just won against the Athletics. I can hear it in the background. My aunt's got the game on. It's funny. I was gonna originally do just a quick video showing the mistake, and it turns into me literally trying his handheld on camera. Hopefully it's still working, because I don't want to let the camera go too long, because I don't know. I forget how much storage I have. I want to do last thing I want to do is the turbo graphics. Alright, so yeah. So first I want to do is Jai Nakamura. Because it sounds great. That's not a problem at all. I forgot I had the Super NES configuration to it. It's Turbo Express. I want the PG Engine LT fits the fitness, fills most of it. That's pretty badass. They could set it. I think I'll leave it at that one. Okay, so I want to try one more thing. Because I already tried WrestleFest, clearly. But it's just weird that all these more advanced cores, like PC Engine and NES and Game Gear, And I say more advanced as far as they're more advanced than the Atari. And yet the Atari's the one that's given the issue. And it's loading a while because it's X-Men versus Street Fighter. Because he's a big fighters person, so he's going to want to make sure this works. Alright, so I don't see no issues with that. One more thing I want to try. I know I keep saying one more thing, but this is the one more thing. Okay. Want to make sure that the 7800 works. Because it was working the previous night. Excuse me. Because I know he'll play 78. So, just weird. I gotta tell him, hey, if the 2600 core doesn't work, just restart the system. I gotta understand if the system was like running hot or something like that, but the system always runs cold. I've never seen the Pocket run hot. Alright, so that works. So, one more time, let's go to the 2600 core. Because I'm just fucking aggravated with this damn thing. And it fucks up right away. It's true. Oh, brother. I don't get why I was working for like a total of 2 seconds. And now all of a sudden it's not working at all. Like I said, I don't know if it's a different chip they're using, where it's like a different revision of an FPGA, and there it goes again. I don't know if it's a different revision of the FPGA or what the hell's going on, or now that because remember when the Slimer unit came out, this was one of the first special colors they did, if not the first special color they did. I think it was just white and black until this came along, and that's after that they did the Play It Loud, then the clear colors, then everything else. It's almost, to me, especially with the quality control when it came to the aluminum pockets people complaining about, as well as the issues with the over-tightening of the clear pockets. To me, personally, if I had to pick one, I'd say it's just the quality control just isn't there like it was when I bought mine. Because remember, this was extremely limited, and not only that, but it was either white, black, or this at the time. So there was a lot less sold, but now Analogue comes out with a new color like every month almost, and they're just shitting these out. So I think now that they're selling in like volume, the quality control just isn't there. So for now, I'm just gonna give them the heads up, and if it starts to act up with him and other stuff, or maybe, because I think it's a 1-year warranty on here, I'm not sure, but when he gets out, he's just gonna have to send that in to get fixed, or if it can't wait, I'll have to send it in to get fixed. So, but at least it's on camera. I'm not crazy, and you guys have seen it for yourself. So, what was expected to be a few minute videos turned into 25 minutes of me fucking with this thing. So, I'm going to clean up. I'm going to get some sleep, and I got to go drop this off to him in the rehab tomorrow. So, Rachel Schaefer signing off. I'll see you guys next time. And, yeah, I know I said I wouldn't see you guys till October, but this couldn't wait.